A good number of people have heard the term websites. Some even use search engines to search for information but are not aware that they're using a website. And surprisingly, some businesses even own a website, but they do not have a clear picture of how best they can utilize it. Hi, my name is Victoria, digital strategist at Asha Group, and in this video is for those who would want to get a basic understanding of what a website is. Because if you understand this, then you can be able to effectively build your brand or business. Not to worry, you don't need to be a techie to watch this video, because we'll break it down in the simplest way possible. And we start now. So in this video, we'll cover three main topics: a domain name, web hosting, and a website. And of course, how the website works. When you need a website, or if you have talked to a web developer before, one of the questions you have probably been asked is if you have a domain name or hosting service provider. Meaning, you cannot have a website without these key items. So let's look at these terms in brief to understand their importance. So what is a domain name? This is the first step of creating a website. Think of it as your online address. To bring the point home, it is like the name of your offline business or company. Normally, the first step of registering a business or company is to do a name search at the Registrar of Companies in your country. The reason why you do this search is to find out if the name is available, since the proposed business name has to be unique. If you have a business, I'm sure you went through this process and so you relate with what I'm saying. So the same applies to a domain name. Before purchasing a domain name, you have to check if it's available, since you cannot duplicate someone else's domain. You need a unique name that will denote the address of your business online. Anytime clients search for you on search engines using your domain name, they will find your website. We have two main and commonly used type of domain: the generic top level type of domain and the country code type level of domain. The generic top level domain represents the highest level in the domain hierarchy. Examples are domains that end with extension .com, .org, .net, .div, .gov, .app, etc. Examples will be www.companyname.com or like ashagroupLtd.com. A country code type, on the other hand, are domains reserved for a specific country. It helps to distinguish one country from another. We use two letters to denote the country, like .ug, .ke, .uk. Examples will be www.companyname.co.ke or .uk. Note that the uniqueness can be on the name or on the extension. For example, by name, you would have company.com, which will be different from companyname.com. By extension, it will be companyname.com will be different from companyname.org. One of the advantages, of course, of having a domain name is that you can create the corporate emails. Your clients and suppliers receive your emails with a domain extension. This makes your business look professional. For example, john@companyname.com. Okay, this is just a brief summary of what a domain name is. If you have any questions, feel free to write on the comment section and we'll be happy to answer them. Now, let's look at hosting. What is hosting? Now that you have an online address, you need to know where your files or documents will be stored, such that when clients search, they are able to get your services and generally understand your business. To define hosting, hosting is the storage space you want to rent online. You need the storage to be able to store your web pages, emails, documents, basically all the information you want people to see online. To relate with your offline business, then this is a physical space that you rent or lease to store your products and for your staff to frequently use. You always pay rent or sign a lease agreement for your physical space, right? Rarely do we buy for space for our businesses. Of course, not everyone can get their own server online. Therefore, most businesses rent space online from service providers. This is good since the service provider takes care of the management, that is security, operation, maintenance, and so you don't need to worry about that. Just to take note, just like the physical office, it depends with your needs. The amount of hosting space you need depends on the size of the website and the traffic the website generates. The hosting package you choose needs to be reliable 24/7 and of course SEO friendly and secure. Having understood what a domain and hosting is, let's now define what a website is. So what is a website? So I will define it in the dictionary way and then illustrate it in the simplest way. So a website is a set of web pages that are related and share a single domain name. In simple terms, it's a set of pages that are related that you can access online. These files or pages are what forms your website. So imagine you have a physical shop or office, depending on which services you offer to your clients. So when someone visits your office, there is always a receptionist or an office assistant ready to receive the client and possibly see how best they can be able to assist the client. They always have fundamentals of the business, like the services that you're offering, the pricing, the contacts, and of course, eventually they can convince the client to be able to purchase your product or service. They could even have materials like brochures or profile that they take you through of what you need to know. Well, a website serves the same exact purpose. These are a collection of files, images, videos that you store online on your rented space. Visitors come to your website to get information about your business, and depending on how well you have designed your website, the language you used, you can convince your potential customers to buy from you or even get more information by contacting you. So how does the website work? The website is accessed via a browser. Common browsers are like Mozilla, Internet Explorer, Chrome, Opera Mini. So from a storage called the server, so when users need information about the services from your website, a request is sent to the server for information, and then the server then responds by sending all the needed information that you requested to your server, to your browser. And these informations happen in a matter of seconds, so you don't even notice the whole process of the to and fro communication. Having understood what a website is, then replicate your business offline to online. Or even make it better, make it attractive, easy to access what clients need, easy for people to reach out, and the same way you keep maintaining your office, the same way should apply to your website. So in summary, you need a domain which represents your business address, hosting which represents your online shop or office that you have rented, and lastly, you need to ensure the space is utilized so that when people visit your office online, they get what they're looking for and hence the website. And eventually, you're able to grow your business and brand and convert customers. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like our video and subscribe if you have not yet. Bye.